So very similar in principle, except we've just got a bit more control of this. So you can see that water's starting to come up at the top, the heat's coming on the bottom here, and we'll brew it at about 93 degrees in the top chamber here. This looks complicated, but it's actually a really quite simple way of making coffee. It's faster and cleaner than a plunger or.
Gotta get one of these for home. What sort of coffees are you putting?
This is El Salvador coffee from a
Once you're used to it though, right? Once you have the setup and you just use the
from a
cleaning and
farm
having
called
it ready.
which is about 25k outside of San Salvador, right up on the volcano behind the city. The first thing we do is drop that coffee in there, and it starts what we call a bloom, which is when coffee's roasting, it starts releasing carbon dioxide. So it's just a chance for the coffee to sort of gently introduce itself to the water.
Cool.
So those bubbles are just it's gas and coming through from the bottom rather than boiling.
These are okay. Chat and frisbee field shortly.
I thought I was going to permit to get
Lots of upfront sweetness, a bit of acidity as well. Almost present itself more like a white wine than a big heavy red wine that you might expect to plunge your coffee to. Really nice and crisp, very, very sweet, and at the back end, almost no bitterness.
what do they call this? Like,
Japanese siphon.
oh yeah.
Some classy work right there.
You,
Well jazzed, eh? Drinking out of that thing, eh? Oh.
Did you want a straw? Even if you normally drink a white coffee, I'd recommend you give it a go with as black because it's so sweet. It'll get cooler as it cools off. It'll get sweeter and sweeter. Wave for mum.
Now, what's his facial expression? Oh,
Yep. So it is quite hot at the moment because it's brewed at about 93 degrees. So. Thanks, guys.
awesome, cheers.